Hello everyone and welcome to my first ever Health Diaries video. So in this video I'm going to be showing you all the meals that I ate in a week. I'm on Slimming World, and then after showing you that I want to talk about something that I actually think is quite important, which is that why I will never tell you my weight. How much I weigh now, how much I weigh after Slimming World. I don't think you should publicly say your weight, and I'm going to give my reasons for it. So first up, I've just filmed every time I've eaten in a week. I was in London, so I had to eat out, which was a little bit tricky, and I'll just play all that for you now. I've just been food shopping in Iceland, and I thought I would show you what you can have on Slimming World, because that's what I've got. Also, Iceland is the only shop that does the Slimming World meals, so I'm going to show you everything that I got. The only thing I didn't get from Iceland, I got this from B&M Bargains, which is Canderel tablets, and you had them instead of sugar, and my one vice is sugar in my coffee, which I'm trying to cut out completely, so I thought I might put one of them in instead. So I got some grapes, I got some baked beans and some eggs to have scrambled eggs and baked beans. I got some broccoli, green beans, bananas, potatoes. I got this Slimming World spicy tikka masala sauce, which I haven't tried, and some chicken breasts to have with it. My boyfriend is actually doing Slimming World with me. He doesn't need to lose any weight, he's actually very thin, but he just felt like support. How nice of him. I got mushroom soup, Slimming World. I got beef in red onion gravy with veg crush, which I've spoken about before on the channel. Love this. This is gorgeous, but very deceiving. It says veg crush, and look at it here, but it is actually, there's the beef in red onion gravy, gorgeous, and this is mashed swede, which is really nice, but there's no other veg with it. So don't you think that's quite a deceiving meal, even though it is delicious? So that's why I got the broccoli and green beans, is to have with that. I then got these garlic and herb quarter pounders. All the Slimming World meals, if you're on Slimming World, are counted as free food, sin free. So there's them, there's the creamy tomato sauce, Slimming World. I then have Slimming World cottage pie, two of them, raspberries for that, and that's it. That's everything I got. I got some mince to have with the tomato sauce, which I'm going to put spaghetti with, and then with my tikka I'll obviously put some rice with it. And yeah, you can still have really nice meals if you actually look at it. So I'm very excited to try all this, and I'll review all the Slimming World things on the weight loss journey, so you can see. I've only had this so far, and this is absolutely gorgeous. So there's my review of that one, but when I get around to the others I will review them. Dinner time, and I'm just doing spag bowls, so I've got some spaghetti there, and then here is some spiralised courgette, which I'm going to mix in with some of the spaghetti. And here is the sauce. So in here I've got mince, onion, a few mushrooms and one red pepper, and I've used this sauce, which is Slimming World's creamy tomato sauce, and I just mixed it all into this, and this tastes really nice. It tastes quite beefy, so I don't think I would use this tomato sauce on anything else but spag bowl, but it is really nice. And a cool little thing that they do with it is on top of, so here's the lid that comes on it, if you flip it over it says make this sauce at home, and it has a little recipe on how you can make it yourself, which I think is really good. And then here it says what they recommend you to do, so if you want to add anything else to it, there's a list there that you can add to it. I think it's really good, so I think it's actually a really delicious dinner. This is my breakfast. I've got porridge with raspberries on top. I've just tried the Slimming World tuna pasta salad, and my honest review of it is it's got a weird sour taste because it's made with yogurt, but this would be nice if you mixed in some sweet corn and red onion. So that's what I'm going to do, and it would actually be delicious. But on its own like this, it just has kind of a sour taste to it. So if you like sour things, then that'd be fine, but with a bit of sweet corn, red onion, some more veg mixed in, it'd be delicious. So here is the pasta here. This is half the packet, and I will have the other half a little bit later. I've popped some sweet corn in with it, and it's delicious. It'd be even nicer though if you had some red onion and some peppers and mixed that in with it. So for dinner I'm having Slimming World's beef in red onion gravy with veg crush, and this is what it looks like here. It is absolutely delicious. It is so tasty and lovely, and you could always have extra veg if you wanted as well. Here's my breakfast. I've got light and free Greek style yogurt, the lavish lemon one, and then I've got some raspberries and blueberries over the top. This is my lovely lunch. It's a salad. I've got lettuce, red onion, sweet corn, spring onion, and then tuna. I've got a can of tuna and then a teaspoon of sweet chili sauce that I've just put over the top, and it's really nice. Here is my dinner. I've got chilli. This is the Slimming World recipe for chilli. I've got rice, I've got veg, I've got lettuce, and there's still more. So if you wanted more chilli than this, then you could, and still be on track with Slimming World. I'm a little bit sweaty, as you can see, and that's because I've just been out for like a brisk walk, a fast walk, and it was going well, everything was fine, and then this car slowed next to me and I could see it, and I was thinking like, what on earth is that? And then this man said, "Hello babe," and I didn't know what he'd said at first because he had like quite a thick foreign accent, so I had no idea, so I was carrying on, and then he whistled at me like I was some kind of dog for me to obviously stop. I obviously carried on walking and just went straight home. I wanted to go on a much longer walk, but you know when you just feel a little bit intimidated and you're like, I don't want to be followed. Oh, this is so irritating though. And I'm wearing like a long sleeve top and long sleeve jogging bottoms, and this is the kind of thing that I would comfort eat over. And so on my walk home I was like, oh, I love a can of full fat Coke, but I didn't. I carried on. I was like, no, you can't, because that's when you're going to start going downhill. But when annoying stuff happens like that and it's not your fault, it's kind of like, oh, but I just want something. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Hello, I'm in London at the moment with my boyfriend and eating out on Slimming World. I don't really know where to eat out. So we're staying in the Travelodge, and this Travelodge has its own restaurant downstairs. So I'm going to have a little look if there's anything in the restaurant. We went in somewhere earlier, but it had salads, but everything was in like oil, wasn't it? It was, yeah. It was like drenched in oil, so I decided not to have a salad there. So yeah, come with us, we'll see what's on the menu. So last night you saw I had something called Simply Chicken, and it was, as you saw, like ironed chicken with the potato. It wasn't very nice, to be honest with you, but it was fine for Slimming World. I think you can eat out on Slimming World. It's just a lot of places have things in really thick sauces or fried or in breadcrumbs. They don't really have things plain, and then when they have them plain, I think it must be for people who have allergies, so it's got like nothing on it and it's quite dry. So that's what I had yesterday. Today we have a full day in London, so I'll take you along and see what I manage to eat out in London, and obviously I want to keep on my Slimming World, so we'll see. My breakfast, I got this from a place called Pod, and it's just fruit in a pot. Here's my lunch. I've got couscous, salad and barbecue chicken. So in here I've got 1 onion chopped up, a bit of red pepper, a bit of yellow pepper as well chopped up, and I'm just softening it in here. I then have some green beans cut up and some potato, which I'm just going to kind of crush, and then I'm going to pop this veg in here with my lovely salmon. And can I just say, these green bits on top of it are chives that I grew myself. I know, Delia, step back. But yeah, so I'm just going to put the red peppers and onions in here and then put this in the oven for 15 minutes and then it should all be done. And here is what it looks like done. Here are the potatoes. I just boiled them so much that they kind of like mashed themselves, so I didn't have to put any butter or milk in them or anything. So there's the mash, there is the green beans, and here is the lovely salmon with my homegrown chives and peppers and everything roasted there. This is my lunch. I've got a lovely salad. I've got lettuce, spring onion, sweet corn, and this salmon here, which is John West Pacific pink salmon, and there's still, as you can see, loads left of that. So I put some of that over the top, and then I put a teaspoon of Blue Dragon Original Sweet Chili sauce, which I really love, and it is absolutely delicious. It's Sunday, and I'm really craving a takeaway. I'm not going to have one, but I really want a takeaway, and on Sunday we do normally have a takeaway, and so even though I have eaten really well this week, I think, I still have that craving of like, I want a takeaway. And like Slimming World curry and those kind of meals just don't cut it, do they? I want a curry, I want different curries, I want naan bread, a Peshwari naan, sagaloo, onion bhaji, like the whole lot. But then that is why I'm now overweight. So I'm not going to do it. I just wanted to put in also that I've been having a bottle like this a day of water. This curry's 2 litres and I've just been filling that every morning, filling it up and drinking it throughout the day. So I don't know if that's enough water or not, but that's what I've been drinking and I do feel better. For dinner we're having curry using Slimming World's spicy tikka masala sauce, and on all the Slimming World ready meals they normally have the recipe somewhere on them, but this doesn't, so I don't know why they don't give you the recipe for that. But here it is. It's in chicken there, got some butternut squash, got some lovely rice there. This is a bit too spicy for me. I'm going to be honest, it does say spicy on it and it is really spicy. So I think I'm going to add some like fat-free yogurt to it. But I probably wouldn't do this meal again, just being honest. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my meals. If you'd like to see my meals again on another video, let me know and I can do it, because it's the easiest video I've ever filmed, because you're just eating, pick up the camera, very easy. I try and do different meals than what I did in this video, just to mix it up so it doesn't get too boring for you. But if you'd like to see my meals again, let me know, I'll make the video, it's fine. So now onto a topic which is a little bit controversial, is that I'm never going to tell you my weight. So I'm never telling you my before weight, after weight, I'm never going to tell you it. And I don't think anyone should publicly say their weight. And since being on Slimming World forums and talking to other people on Slimming World online, it's been really good to connect. I know some of you guys are doing Slimming World, but people keep mentioning their weight and being like, this is my weight, I want to lose this much weight because I hate being my weight, I feel heavy, I feel sluggish, I feel fat, I feel flabby, like all these different negative words to do with one set weight. And the problem with that, I find, is that we are all different weights naturally, and if we were all healthy, all of us completely at our top health level, we wouldn't all weigh the same amount, because we're all different builds, and height has a massive thing to do with it, natural genetics has a big thing to do with it, whether you're big chested, small chested, that's going to make a massive impact on your weight. So I think people associating a certain weight with flabby, fat, wrong, disgusting isn't very healthy, and that's why I'm not going to tell you my weight, because the weight I'm at now, I want to lose 2.5 stone, but the weight that I'm at now might be someone's perfect weight, someone who maybe is a lot taller than me, a lot broader built than me. This might be a healthy fit for them, but for me it's not, because of my height and my build. So I'm never going to tell you my weight, sorry about that. And I also think people should maybe rethink putting their weight on Instagram, because it's a huge thing people do with Slimming World is they put their original weight and then they put their now weight, so you can see how much weight they've lost on Slimming World, and then they have different like dates with it, so you can see how quickly they're losing the weight as well. And I just think, why don't you just say like, I've lost 4 pounds between this point and I've lost 6 pounds between. You don't need to put your actual weight. It seems a little bit unnecessary for me for you to do that and then put how much you've, just seems a bit too much. I thought that was quite like a common sense thing, that you just don't do that, but people do it a lot with Slimming World on Instagram and on the forums, and I just think it's unnecessary. My rant, my weight rant out, because I'm just sick and tired of seeing it, to be honest with you. Tell me your thoughts and feelings, because obviously loads of people think it's completely fine, loads of people do it. I don't know if maybe they don't think about the consequences, or whether they just would say like, Hannah, you're overreacting, just get over it, no one's going to be that upset. Whereas I think they will, and maybe someone who's at a healthy weight will look at you slagging off the weight that they are and think, oh god, maybe I'm not healthy. Maybe this is like that person said, this weight is too much. And then won't put it, especially, you know, Instagram's such a public thing, there's a lot of young girls and boys on that, and eating disorders in the UK are skyrocketing. Maybe don't add to that. Maybe just think a little bit towards that. There might be people on your profile who aren't on Slimming World and who are quite young and are going through issues, and then to hear their weight is flabby and disgusting and ugly and horrible, and that's not really going to do a lot for them. And also, you don't need to. You can just put how much you've lost. You don't need to put your actual weight. Oh, I need to stop ranting. I talk all day. But yes, I hope you liked the first Hannah Health Diaries. Tell me how you were doing if you're on Slimming World. Don't put your weight though, because I'll rant at you. And that's it. I'll see you again soon for another video.